Hello guys, hi, it is Dr. Craig and this is the follow-up from the Breaking Bad Habits workshop. So most of you guys that are getting this video will have been to the Breaking Bad Habits workshop. If you're watching this public, you've not been to the workshop, it may not make quite so much sense to you. So you guys will remember that the information we shared was not to be informational, it was to be transformational, okay? So if you've got knowledge, people say knowledge is power, that's not true. Applied knowledge is power, okay? So you can have a ton of knowledge, never do anything. That's kind of intellectual pursuit, which as far as transforming your health is useless to us. So we want to make it transformational. We're going to take the information, we're going to start using it. Now, I'm going to recap with some of the presentations, some of the workshops. We get a lot of information, and I may not have covered this as fully as I wanted to. And we get a lot of people want to do different things. So we don't always get through it. So this will be attached to the email. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then contact us at Loving Life and we can give you a copy of this. So this is your Bad Habit Smasher workshop. You remember in box 1, actually this has been, for the guys that did the first workshop, this has changed a little bit. So anyway, everyone else will be getting the same one. So you ask the question, what are the biggest 3 things that fill your energy bucket, okay? And you write down the 3 biggest things. So for example, with me, I love working out with my daughters. I love playing games with my daughters. So that's number 1. Number 2 for me is sitting on the couch with my wife. I love that. That fills me up. I just love that. And then the 3rd one is laughing. I like to laugh. And I've noticed I've not been laughing as much lately as I could be. Now, box 2 is what are the biggest things that drain your energy bucket? For me, paperwork. Okay, I don't love paperwork or detail type stuff. I hate not being prepared for talks, events, or for patients. And I've been finding myself doing that. Kind of conversely, I don't like preparing for them either. But I think it's worse that I don't like being prepared. That drains me. And not being aware of my finances, that drains me. So that's my 3 things. I put that at the top. That's the biggest things. Now that might change. Okay, you may want to add stuff later on. That's not a problem. Or in fact, you've got another sheet, so just pull another sheet out and write it down again. But at this stage, we're just getting going. Box 3, health equals function. What is the biggest thing you can do to improve your health? So in other words, what's the biggest thing that's reducing your body's natural ability to function as far as you're aware? And for me, it's sleeping more, not going to bed on time. Okay, and then we have the 4 pillars that we talked about: eat well, move well, think well, rest well. And during the workshop, we should have gone through this in detail, or you should have had a chance to go through it and then share with a partner. Some workshops run a little tight, so we don't get this done. So under eat well, you have a start, slow down, and stop. So for me, things that I can prove under eat well: start juicing green juice and drinking that every day, and fish oil, taking that every day, 3 or 4 caps of high EPA DHA fish oil. And then the 3rd one is having high protein granola readily available. And I've actually got another one which is having protein balls available. Okay, so this is just to get the juices flowing. You don't have to restrict it to 3. It's just to get you thinking. And then slow down, less caffeine for me, less tea, less coffee, that sort of stuff. Less cakes, less bread, so less processed sugar. And then stop donuts. There's room for 3. I've just put 1 in there because that was the one that sprang to mind. Okay, so that's the sort of stuff. And then we've got the same thing under move well, think well, and rest well. So for me, for example, under rest well, start going to bed by 9:30. Start number 2, wearing blue light glasses, so that when on the computer, you know, I'm not trashing my brain waves. Okay, and then the 3rd one is reading from 9:30 to 10. That's going to actually fill me up because I used to like reading. I just haven't done it for years. And then slow down, I put napping during the day. So if we get a nap in during the day, that's going to be huge. And then I didn't fill out the rest yet, but I'm going to keep this. I'm going to keep this available in my personal file. So when something springs to mind, I go, man, that is a really bad habit I've got. I'm going to write it down. Okay, so that is just gathering information. Okay. The other side is the 21-day challenge. Now, this is where we get transformational. This is where we bring it into our life. So from these columns here, I pick the one, and you can see I've circled a few there. I circle the one that tells me that is the biggest block I have to expressing optimum function, optimum health. Okay. Then on the back, we've got the 21-day challenge, Bad Habit Smasher. This is trademarked, so if you're copying it, guys, I want you to request permission. Some of you will have had a copy. Now, you do have my permission if you've had a workshop to download and use now, okay? And then underneath here, these 4 columns: eat well, think well, move well, rest well. eat well. I've written my biggest thing is to have green juice and fish oil every single day. So that's a supplement for me. So even if I'm busy, I know that I've had those micronutrients, and that oil is awesome for the brain and reduces inflammation throughout. Think well. I want to do the monkey mind meditation, the 1 second monkey mind meditation, at least once a day. Okay, I should be able to do it 20 times a day. Okay, 100 times a day because it's 1 second, but I'm going to do it at least one time a day. And if you guys don't know what that is, the monkey mind meditation, you just check out some videos on it. I've got some videos on it here that will explain it. And then move well. Move well is 5 to 45 minutes exercise every single day. So 7 days a week, I want to be doing between 5 and 45 minutes exercise. Okay, if it's 5 minutes, I want it to be intense. So pull-ups, press-ups, that's for me personally. Obviously, you've got to work out what's good, what's intense for you. Because it's not just about going through the motions. We've got to make it intense so we get some transformation. Okay, and then the hardest one for me, rest well, bed by 9:30. That is my challenge. Okay, now you remember from the briefing, you've got 21 days. Okay, in the first 7 days, you've got to complete a minimum of 5 days out of 7 completed. So in other words, I want to tick these boxes off. So under the columns there, we got eat well, think well, move well, rest well. During the day, as we've done it, today for me is Sunday the 3rd of March. So I'm going to put the date in there. I know when I started. Now, I know I've had fish oil. I've not had my green juice yet. So not until I have my green juice will I tick that off. Think well, I've done my monkey mind meditation. So I got to tick that one off. Move well, I've done 30 minutes exercise a little earlier. Rest well, I've got to get in bed by 9:30 to get that one done. So simple, eh? But what I want to do is have 4 ticks in each line. For the first week, 5 out of 7 have got to have those 4 ticks. So I can slip for 2 days, okay? The second week, it's got to be 6 out of 7, okay? And then the third week, it's got to be 7 out of 7. So by the time I get to the third week, no messing around. I've got to have this down. So we've got to start seriously. So if we get 7 out of 7 the first week, that's great. The second week's got to be 6 out of 7 at least. And then the third week, 7 out of 7. Okay, so that is how the Bad Habit Smasher worksheet works. Okay, hope you enjoy that. Any questions, post them below, comments, email me, Facebook me, whatever you need to do. Get hold of us or just come in and see us and do what we used to do in the 20th century and talk. All right, I like that stuff. See you later. Take care. Dr. Craig H. from Loving Life Chiropractic. Over and out.